actually, I guess I should ask you guys is with the homelessness and stuff, what is a way to be able to fix some of it, or is there a way to fix it?
That's a good fucking question.
Yeah, dude. I don't have any. I mean, I think you could attack it at all angles, right?
You could probably like picture like little picture stuff, but then big picture stuff, like the actual logistics of it, I don't know.
There's no wrong answer. I mean, our politicians don't have any right answer, so I mean, it's not going to be anything bad if you fuck whatever your opinions are.
I mean, like I said, I don't know. I mean, you can look at it, like I said, from all angles. Is someone that doesn't want to be homeless, they're going to do everything in their power not to be homeless, right? They might be getting the shit end of the stick over and over and over, and it just keeps on beating them down. But I am a strong believer that you put your mind to it, man, and you really, if you don't want to be homeless, you're not going to be homeless. Right?
Well, I guess it just goes back to the drive we were talking about earlier. Like when you were like back in Cali, you had that drive to keep going and keep pushing yourself. A lot of people just lose that drive to better themselves and get themselves out of that hole.
That's what it is. Like, and I'm not saying that, oh, you're going to hustle for a week and then you're not going to be, out of your shithole. It may take a year. It may take 2 years. It may take 3 years. There's no timeline on it, right? But with anything in life, if you work hard enough to do it, eventually I think it's going to happen, right? So if that may be not being homeless no more, then, eventually it's going to happen. If that means becoming a doctor, no matter how many years it takes, it's going to happen. I think that goes across the board on all walks of life.
I think one thing is like to try and help out the homeless, like at least giving them somewhere to live or not live, but like spend the night so they're not out there in the cold or whatever. Like, there's a lot of like empty places at night, especially like rec centers, gyms and stuff. Maybe even like churches, because I've like gone by a couple churches that are locked during the day. And that's like during the day, and that's a church where you're supposed to be able to like walk in and just go pray or whatever. But they actually like lock those places at night because they want to keep people out instead of like opening the doors and inviting them in.
But then kind of to back up the churches a little bit, like you're saying, like, would you agree that you kind of have to lock it up, because if not, it'd be full of just people like that all the time and they'd just start trashing it?
That's
because the churches also, I mean, it's more like a voluntary work that they get,
Mm-hmm.
So like people that help them clean or stuff like that. So it's like we all want to help people out, but I mean at the end of the day, it comes to money. They don't have like full-time employees to clean the place up or do this. It's more voluntary work. So it's like if it's open all the time, more than likely it's gonna get trashed.
They could put up regulations that like at night or starting from this hour to this hour, you guys are more than welcome to come in or whatever.
No, but is there a limitation on it? So
it's like people wise, are you talking, or like
yes and no? Like, okay, take your house for this, right? Open it up. Someone that really needs help, someone genuinely that needs help, right? It's cold. It's obviously winter here. You gonna let them stay? Someone a genuine person, right? We're playing hypothetical here. Just a perfect, genuine person that is down on their luck. Sure, I'd open up my house to it. Now, are you going to open your house to that person that did have $100 a day, that blew it on a bunch of drugs and a bunch of alcohol, and now they don't have a place to stay that night?
It's true.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of churches like to pride themselves on, oh no, we're here for the people. We like to help the people. And a lot of people who go to church, they're all good church goers.
They're the worst.
Like,
they're the worst.
They end up being the worst because they're like, oh no, we can't open up our doors because then you're going to dirty up our church. Who fucking cares? You can clean it up later. That's the least of your problems. If you actually want to be like a good person, fucking open those doors right up.
You need to clean up your fucking soul first.
So I personally think